All right, so most of you guys are probably joining us today because you saw us at the virtual expo or you saw us posting on social media, and we're so glad to have you guys here. We have a very large group. I'm going to move fairly quickly through everything. We're going to spend about 30 minutes to 45 minutes showing you the different tools available. And as I mentioned a moment ago, if you need more insight or help, just reach out to us. We're always happy to chat, set up time for a one-on-one. So ZOOMcatalog was built for the promotional product industry. We launched ZOOMcatalog just over 10 years ago, and the concept behind it was to address the print catalog problem that this industry has. If you've been in the industry for a while, you know what I'm talking about. Every year, you get all these print catalogs shipped to you in the mail. They're hard to find products in, they're hard to share with customers. Product information gets out of date really quickly. And we wanted to build one place online where people could go to find all the marketing materials offered in the industry. Initially catalogs, but we've expanded and also include flyers and other pieces from suppliers. So ZOOMcatalog.com is a free website for all of you guys to use. You can come on here and find the supplier catalogs and flyers that you need. You also have additional tools like being able to search for products, share the catalogs, add them to your website, and we're going to get into that today. Everything I show you today is completely free for all of you guys to use. There's no catch. We do make money. Suppliers are paying to list their content. So everything I showed today, you'll be able to do immediately after this webinar. So to get started, you'll go to ZOOMcatalog.com. And the first thing I want to show you is the catalog search engine. So whether you're looking for a specific supplier's catalogs or products, you can type that right here in the search bar. So you could type in something like Sanmar or Hub Promotional, or you can type in a keyword. So say we're looking for hoodies, you can type in your keyword, hit search, and our system will find every page in every catalog that has that particular item on it. So now you don't need to flip through all those print catalogs. It's really quick and easy to see exactly who has the product you're looking for. And we usually get asked at this point, what's the difference between our search engine and other industry search engines? And as you can see, we're working with the catalog pages. So these results, instead of individual product thumbnails, are the actual catalog pages. And it's a really nice way to search because it puts the product in context with similar items. It gives you lifestyle shots. It gives you additional details. So it's a highly visual way of searching for products and ideas online. So in the search engine, you can see a list of all the suppliers that carry the item that you searched for. We also show you the supplier's catalog name, their catalog cover, and then every page in that catalog that had that matching keyword. Now, I know we have a few 2020 catalogs in here still. It's been a little bit of a rough year for suppliers getting their catalogs up to date. So if you see a 2020 catalog, it's still totally valid, and the suppliers will get those updated as soon as they can. But you will also find the new 2020 catalogs that have launched in our system. So as you go through the results, you can hover your mouse over anything that interests you for an enlarged preview. And once you find something that you like, you can actually click to expand it. So now I'm looking at the TSC Apparel's catalog for hoodies, and they have 23 pages in their catalog that have hoodies on them. So now I can see just those pages that are relevant to my search. So we get to see all of the hoodies from this particular supplier. We can switch over here and jump over to SNS if we want. And you can browse the products this way. Now, once you find an item you like, say for example, this quick flip hoodie, which I know is a really exciting product that just came out, you can go ahead and either print, download, or email this page. So it's a nice way to send over a product because it's got some lifestyle shots on it, nice big images, nice and clear. Or you can actually click on the catalog icon, and that will take you directly into the ZOOMcatalog. So now we're in the catalog on the page where that item sits. And this is same as having the print catalog sitting on your desk open to that page. What that means is you can now continue to flip the pages backwards and forwards to see what else is available in this particular catalog. I want to talk a little bit about what you can do when you're in a ZOOMcatalog. So a ZOOMcatalog is a digital catalog, but it's optimized for the promotional product industry. So over the last 10 years, we've been watching and talking to distributors about the way they interact with these catalogs, what tools they need. And we actually just recently launched our new viewer, and we removed a lot of the buttons and features and just left the main important tools to keep it real simple and clean. So what that means is you can share these with your customers, and it's going to be a really great experience for them when they want to browse that catalog that you've shared. So a few things to point out in the catalog. One is that you can actually search inside of a catalog. When I was searching before on ZOOMcatalog over here, I was searching across all of the catalogs in the entire industry. But if you open up a ZOOMcatalog, you could also search just that specific supplier's catalog. So for example, if I had Sanmar's large catalog open, I could find all the pages that have pants on them or jackets, or I can search for a specific product ID. So when you're in a catalog, you're searching just that specific supplier. When you're on the ZOOMcatalog website, you're searching across the industry catalogs. We also have a table of contents. This makes it really quick and easy to just jump to a specific section. You have ways to download. You can download just a specific page or the entire PDF. You can share on social, share an email. And then one tool I really like to point out is our snipping tool. So distributors absolutely love this tool because it allows you to actually clip really amazing shots and images out of the supplier catalogs. So as you guys know, suppliers spend a lot of time and money getting awesome photography done to enhance their catalog. And now with the snipping tool, you can actually take these images out of the catalog and use them where you like. So you can see I clipped just this image. It looks like an awesome image that I could post on social media, post it onto Instagram or Facebook. I could insert this into an email blast. I could actually put it on my website. So ZOOMcatalog is a wonderful resource if you are one of those people that is often looking for great product shots. It's one of like the unrecognized benefits of ZOOMcatalog. We've basically put all of these lifestyle shots into one place and you have access to them all right here. Now, another thing you can do for sharing this as opposed to just saving it to your computer and using it elsewhere is that you can actually send it right from in the catalog. So here you would just fill in your name and your recipient's name, whether it's a colleague or yourself or your customer, and you have the option to include the catalog hyperlink. If you choose to include the hyperlink, when your recipient gets this email, they're going to see in the body of the email this nice image, and it'll be much larger than this. And then there'll be a little button that says view in catalog. So they'll be able to click on that view in catalog, and it will open up the ZOOMcatalog to this page, to the spread, so they can read more about the item. But you've sent them an entire catalog, so they can continue to browse and see what else is available in here. So it's a really awesome tool to suggest products and make recommendations, but still put additional products in front of your customers. And we often get feedback from distributors saying that they sold things they didn't even think to present because they shared a catalog as opposed to just an individual item. Now, there's a lot more you can do with ZOOMcatalogs. You can actually build entire marketing campaigns around these catalogs, and I'm going to get into that a little bit more when we jump over to Zoom Custom, which is a platform that lets you actually rebrand these catalogs as your own. But one other thing I want to point out while I'm in here is that these links are also really simple and easy to share. So you can see here, there's actually a number at the end of this link, and it changes when I turn the page. So what that means is if I shoot this link over to somebody and they click it, it's going to open the catalog just like this to this page. So again, you're directing them to a specific item, but giving them a catalog that they can browse. You could also just flip to the front cover and share it like this, and that would allow them to just browse the entire thing. But using the links inside the catalog is just a really simple way to share product ideas with your customers. All right, so every ZOOMcatalog is exactly the same. Once you're familiar with using one, you'll know how to use them all. Another really great benefit of us keeping them consistent and having all the industry catalogs in ZOOMcatalog format is that when you link them up to your website, it makes your website look really clean and intuitive, because now every time somebody enters any of your catalogs that you've linked up, they're going to look and feel and act the same. So returning back to the search engine, a few other things to point out here. You can search by keyword, but you could also search a product ID or more of a general theme like beach if you want to get different ideas. So ZOOMcatalog is a great idea generator. Type in your theme here and we'll show you beach towels, beach umbrellas, beach balls. So if you're just trying to think of new ideas or see what's out there, ZOOMcatalog is a great place to do that. Also, if you know your customer wants you to send them, or you want to send your customer the SanMar catalog, or if you're looking for that PCNA catalog, you can search by supplier and we'll show you exactly what catalogs they currently have available. SanMar has tons of options, and something cool that's happening this year is that suppliers, as you probably all know, are going more digital. Many of them were unable to print their catalogs for 2021 or decided not to. And so they're looking at how they can utilize digital and give distributors more options through digital catalogs. So when you come to Zoom, you're likely going to find many catalogs that haven't ever been printed and that you've never even seen before. Suppliers are taking their big giant catalogs, the 900-page catalogs, and breaking them down into smaller, more targeted pieces like apparel catalogs, drinkware, summer, holiday. And this allows you guys to actually build more targeted campaigns. So again, we'll get into that a little bit more, but rather than sending somebody a giant catalog that's like, hey, browse this, you could find something really specific. So for example, the SanMar Jolly Holidays catalog, and build a campaign around it. Do your social media post about the benefits of giving gifts to your customers during the season and have that call to action to browse your holiday catalog. So you can get more targeted. Also, when you get requests from customers, if they're like, hey, I would love to see what drinkware you offer, now you can probably find a very drinkware specific catalog from HPG or PCNA, whoever's doing it. So again, rather than sending them a giant catalog, you're sending them that niche catalog, highly focused on the category that they're looking for. So there's tons of awesome content and catalogs on Zoom. You can find it by supplier and by keyword. We also have a few different tabs here that are constantly changing. So we have a holiday catalogs tab. It's a little old now, so that will be flipping over to spring, summer. And this will allow you to find more seasonal content that's relevant right now. We're also seeing suppliers putting videos within their catalogs. A lot more are doing it going into the new year. So if you are looking for videos, this is a great place to come. So basically what the suppliers are doing is putting videos throughout the pages of their catalogs. And what this means for you is that while you or your customer is browsing these catalogs, you can actually watch videos about these items right from the pages. So you can see here, if I'm browsing, I can click on this watch video and actually watch a little video of that specific bike in this case. And then of course you can copy this link or take it to social media and share that. So you can share the catalog or you can share the videos themselves. So video enabled catalogs are like the new hot thing for 2021, and you're going to be seeing a lot more of them. And it's a great place to find videos if you're looking to share those too. So one last spot I like to come when I go on this page is to go view all and sort by latest. This will let you know what catalogs were just uploaded. We have new catalogs added almost every single day. So these will sort them from new to old. So if you come tomorrow, you'll know what catalogs were just published today. And it's a great place to come if you're looking for new, fresh content. So the ZOOMcatalog search engine is here and available for you guys to use at any time. We kind of compare it to Google for the industry. What that means is it's always here for you. You don't have to log in. You don't have to sign up. It's all end user friendly as well. So these are end user friendly catalogs, meaning the pricing is coded. There's no contact information for the suppliers. We even have distributors send their customers here sometimes to search as well. So you can feel very comfortable and confident sharing these catalogs with your customers. And we also have a tool called Build a Search. I'm not going to get into too much detail on this, but it allows you to actually plug our entire search engine into your own website. So you can actually add a button or a tab or a prompt that says browse our catalogs, and that would load all our catalogs within your website. So it'll look something like this, where it's your banner at the top, your menus, your everything, but our catalogs. And the nice thing about this is once you have it plugged into your website, every time a supplier adds, updates, or removes something, your website will automatically update. So there's absolutely no admin or management of this. Once you've plugged it in, you're guaranteed to have all the latest catalogs on your website all the time. And I did mention everything I'm showing you today is all of our free tools, but I will mention that if you choose to upgrade, you actually can build additional search engines and choose which suppliers you want. So on our free membership, you just get all of our industry catalogs. But if you wanted to build a search engine with only the apparel suppliers or only your top 20 suppliers or something a little bit more targeted like that, you can get that with our membership. But if you're just looking to plug in all the catalogs to your website, you can do that with our free account, no problem. And we're also happy to help, so we can jump on a call with you and actually do the integration for you. It's really, really simple, but we do get distributors who like us to jump in a call and help them with that. So don't hesitate to reach out if you want to do this and you're not exactly sure how. Okay, so the search engine is always here for you guys. And it was the first product that we launched when we built ZOOMcatalog. But after we launched it, we started getting some requests from distributors who loved sharing these catalogs, but they wanted to put their logo on here or just didn't want the supplier's logo to show at all. So what we did was we built a platform that we call Zoom Custom. So you can come up here to customize. With Zoom Custom, suppliers actually remove all of their branding and information from the catalog. And at this point, you'll sign up for your free account with us, log in, upload your logo one time, and then you can come back whenever you want and drop your logo and information onto any of these catalogs or flyers that are available from the suppliers that add them. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly jump in and log in here. And then I'll show you how simple it is to customize a catalog. Oops. Sorry, this is the wrong account. 1 second. Okay. So this is the dashboard. I'm going to actually navigate away from that. Sorry, guys, I'm actually logged in as admin. I need to do that one more time. All right, there we go. Okay, so once you're logged in, you can go to your dashboard. You can see I'm at my dashboard right now, but we'll come back to this. We're gonna jump back to customize. So you'll choose the catalog that you want to make your own. You can customize as many of these as you like, and you can customize them as many times as you like. So you'll start by finding the one you want. You can go to all catalogs. You could sort by latest to start customizing those new ones. I'm going to go ahead and select a catalog here. So let's say we want to work with this one from High Caliber line. You can view a sample before you do it. And if you are happy with this one, you'll hit customize. And then it takes you through a 3-step process. So first, you're going to name your catalog. We recommend using your company name here. It's going to become part of your unique catalog URL. Then you're going to place your logo. So as mentioned, when you sign up, you'll upload your logo and we will save it to your account. So every time you come customize, all you need to do is just resize your logo and place it where you think it looks best. You could also upload a different logo. And if you're really ambitious, you could actually upload an entirely new cover to this catalog. Then you'll hit next. You can check your contact information. This is something you fill out when you sign up. You can always make changes if you want to, or disable parts. So say I don't want my address in here, I can just uncheck these and you can see my contact block is automatically updating. And then when you're happy with the way that looks, hit save, and that's it. So in just a couple seconds, I've now taken High Caliber's beautiful catalog that they invested tons of money in making and put my information on it. So when I send it to my customers, it's going to look like my company designed it. It's going to have no mention of High Caliber line at all. So while this is saving, I'm just going to double check the chat because I think there's some questions coming in. I want to make sure that you guys can still see me and everything. Okay, cool. These questions that you guys are sending, I will jump back to at the end. Okay, so now that my catalog is ready, I have some different options here. We give you some suggestions to email your catalog, add it to your website, share it, download it. But the most important button on this page is to open the catalog. And here you can see it looks exactly like a regular Zoom catalog. All the standard tools that we went through earlier. My contact information is always going to be in the corner when somebody's viewing this link, and my logo's on the cover. So your customer can come and just browse this catalog now. If the contact information is in the way, we can just minimize it. And they have this awesome marketing tool now to browse your catalog. So you can take this link that we just generated for you and use this again through your marketing campaigns. Something I recommend doing is setting up a regular cadence and planning to customize a catalog a month or every other week or something like that. You could put a reminder in your calendar, and this will help you really build up that online presence, because if you go choose an awesome catalog, say every other week, and customize it, and then post it onto social media featuring a specific category like drinkware or apparel, and simultaneously send that out as an email blast focusing on the same topic, send it over to your customers, put it in your email signature, link it up to a banner on your website, build a nice consistent campaign with one catalog. It's just a really great way to push out your products and stay in front of your customers. And then 2 weeks later, you can jump on Zoom, sort by latest, grab the newest one, and do it again. You can get these customized and out there in under 30 minutes, and that will help you start, reaching to your customers digitally and getting more presence on social media, giving them awesome content that helps them understand your business and what you can offer. So the Zoom custom catalogs are a great piece to incorporate into your sales and marketing efforts. All right, and then of course, if anybody shares your link, so say you send this to your customer and they send it on to their customer, your information will always go along with this catalog. So if anybody ends up with your catalog, they're going to be contacting you to place that order. So customizing catalogs is a very powerful tool. And then you can always come back. I did touch on the dashboard, and if you wanted to make a change or needed to delete something, you can always manage all your catalogs from your dashboard. Now, in addition to customizing catalogs, we also have customizable flyers. So it's a very similar concept, but flyers are generally much smaller, so 1 to 4 pages. They usually focus on something more specific, like a category or a sale, like clearance, the features of an item, like these portable speakers. So flyers are, again, also really awesome for your social media efforts, your email blast efforts, because you're basically repurposing this graphic design that suppliers are creating, but you get to put your personal touch on them. So say, for example, we wanted to share this 3-page flyer of desktop items with our customer. You could just share it as is, or you can click customize and take a few seconds to drop your logo, maybe your contact information on there. Let's do that really quickly. It looks a little different than the catalog customizer. With the flyers, you can add images, text, and shapes, but you can go ahead and upload a logo or use one you uploaded previously. Just drop that onto the flyer where you think it looks best. You can actually toggle all these pages and add any messages you want to. We've even had some people go as far as using these shapes to hide pricing. So say you didn't want to sell this item for $1.99, you could actually just grab a little shape here and hide it. I like to mention it because it's a neat trick. If there's something on the flyer you're not a fan of, you can see all of a sudden, oops, I need to make that white. That pricing is now hidden. And then I could even go ahead and use the text tool and enter my own price. So you can do all of that, or you can just drop your logo on there. But once you're done, you'll go to save and share. You'll name your flyer, save and continue. And then once that's saved, we do give you all the different formats that you may need. So depending on where you're sharing it, you may want to grab this link. The links are similar to sharing a Zoom catalog, so they'll view it on their phone or in their browser. great to post on social, and they can just page through these pages. Super high resolution, can zoom in, read more details, and this will always be online, so sharing the link is a great way to share your flyer. Alternatively, if you prefer to download it, you can get a PDF to save to your computer. You can download it as a PNG, post to social, email, embed it on your website, and send it through Constant Contact, MailChimp, or any email blast service for that matter. We've even had some distributors send this through their Sage accounts, ASI accounts. So you can actually plug these into your email blasts as well. So the customizable flyers, there's tons of them. I think there's thousands of them. Suppliers are adding fresh content every day. So again, if you are one of those distributors who are looking for fresh content and trying to build a bigger online presence and want to post more on social media, this is going to make your life a lot easier. We also send a weekly email every Thursday, and in that email, we summarize all the new catalogs and flyers that were uploaded the previous week. That's also a really neat tool because you don't even need to come to ZOOMcatalog to see what's new. We'll send it to you in one digest, and from there you can view, customize, and share. So if you're interested in getting that, when you sign up for an account with us, there's a little opt-in to get that email, or you can just shoot us an email and make sure that we add you to the list. So that weekly email is a really neat tool and can be really helpful for you guys. So far I've showed you how to search, browse, and share all the supplier catalogs on ZOOMcatalog, how to add them to your website, and how to customize supplier catalogs and flyers as your own. Those are the core tools that distributors are using when they come to ZOOMcatalog, but we do have some other options that you can read more about on our distributor tools page here. I'm not going to get into all of them in too much detail, but if you wanted to learn a little bit more about anything we have on this page, feel free to reach out to us and we can set up time to chat to you or your team one-on-one. But there's a ton you can do right now, customizing and sharing catalogs as you need. So there's one more tool. I do like to just briefly touch on it at the end of the webinar. It's something we're still rolling out, so it's only available through certain supplier websites, but it's where we're headed. So we are building out tools that will allow you guys to actually build your own catalogs and flyers, choosing the products that you like and the product information that you need. But before I jump into that tool too much, just because it is fairly new and we're still rolling it out, I want to take questions for everything I've shown you so far. So if you do want to see a sneak peek of Zoom Studio, stick around while we get through some of these questions really quickly. All right, so someone asked if they can, when they add the catalog search engine to their site, is it the branded versions or the ones without logos? So the Build a Search plugin is just the regular branded catalogs. We are going to be giving a tool eventually to let you build a search with your custom catalogs. But if you want your blind or custom catalogs on your website, you can totally do that with your links and we can help you do that. So you can put any of these catalogs on your site, whether you've customized them or not. Reach out and we can help you get that done. Someone asked what happens when a catalog expires. So we send you an email. So if you've customized a catalog, we'll send you an email and say, hey, this catalog is expiring in a week or in 2 weeks. And then, hey, this catalog is expired. Then it'll just take whoever has that link to a page that said the catalog is expired, unless you come on Zoom and customize the new version. So it's kind of up to you guys to keep those up to date or let them kind of dead end. So somebody said, what do I do if I send a catalog or flyer and then 2 months later somebody tries to order and I don't remember whose it is? Great question. So you'll be able to come to your dashboard here and see all of the catalogs and flyers that you've customized. And you'll be able to hover over and you can see that tells me that was HIT's flyer, PCNA's flyer, St. Regis's catalog. So you'll have reference in your dashboard and you'll just have to visually identify which one it is. We could always help too if you really get stuck, but generally you can just figure that out in your dashboard. Somebody is asking if, okay, I think somebody asked if they could put their contact information on the catalog. It was probably before I showed that part, so yes, you definitely can. And somebody asked if they could put their customers' logo on a catalog or flyer. You can put whatever logos you want on those flyers as long as you kind of have the rights to do it. So yeah, we've seen some distributors who will make catalogs for end users and drop the end user logo on there. So you can get pretty creative with that if you want to. All right, so there's more questions about expiring catalogs and what happens with the links, and it really depends on the supplier or what you're customizing. So the answer is yes, it'll go to the new catalog if you do that right with us. So contact us if you have a catalog that's expiring, and we can show you the process to make sure that that happens. So people are asking, do we need to credit the suppliers when we post the photos? So suppliers are giving you guys permission to use their catalogs and what's in them. Of course, it's always nice to give the supplier the order if you use images and get orders from it. But you can screenshot and share their images from their catalogs. That's why they've created them. So you don't need to say like image from PCNA. They agree when they upload their catalogs that these will be used this way. All right. Okay, that's a lot of questions. There is also a question about how do we know what suppliers are on ZOOMcatalog? So there are hundreds of suppliers on Zoom. You can view them on the search page here. We have pretty much everybody, at least all the big suppliers. If you ever run into a catalog that you cannot find, please let that supplier know that you'd love to see them on Zoom. And then of course, let us know and we'll reach out to them. So generally, if a supplier is not on ZOOMcatalog, it's because they just haven't taken time to learn what we do and they just need a quick demo. It's really a huge no-brainer for suppliers to add their catalogs here because they get such massive distribution. So yeah, send our name on to them and let us know and we can work to get those suppliers up. Somebody said, when I link to my webpage, how do I control where on the site it appears? So everybody's website is built a little differently. So if you are adding catalogs, let us help you and then we can show you how to get it onto certain pages or where it goes. You can use clickable thumbnails or text. So you can pretty much do what you want and we'll help you, but it is going to be dependent on the tools your website allows. And if you have a site through Sage, ASI, or any other industry provider, you can still add them or add the catalog search. So don't let that deter you. We're happy to help you get those linked on there. Okay. If there's more questions, shoot them over. We'll go through questions again, but I do want to have time to show you guys Zoom Studio. So as mentioned, we are evolving, we're building more tools, and we often get requests from distributors who want to build their own catalogs. We actually often have people ask, can I combine pages from different catalogs to build a catalog? And we have been asked that for a decade now, and we really don't want to offer that because it's messy. You can end up with a catalog that has uneven page numbering, that breaks the layouts, the designs, the fonts are different. And ultimately, our goal is to have you guys have really professional looking marketing materials to use. So we've taken a new approach, and that is with Zoom Studio. So right now, Zoom Studio is only available through select suppliers' websites. So you can find it on SNS's website, on Sanmar, PCNA, HIT, quite a few others. If you are interested in accessing this tool after the webinar, shoot us an email and we'll send you where to go to use them. But I'm going to quickly log in and show you how the Zoom Studio tool works with for Gemline. So basically, I can now log into Gemline's Zoom Studio and build any marketing materials I want using any of the products that they offer. So once I'm in here, I can start from scratch. I can access something I created in the past, or I can use one of the templates that Gemline has provided. Once you get started from scratch, you'll choose your canvas, an online flyer, something for print, social media. We'll be adding more canvases over time. Then you'll name your project, hit create. I'm going to skip the global settings, but this lets you actually make universal changes to all of Gemline's products. So you could add a 20% markup to all their products. You could disable pricing or product ID. This will let you make changes globally to all products at once. But of course, when you're working, you can actually make further changes on the individual items. So I'm going to close the tour down, but on the left-hand side, You can add shapes, text, backgrounds, images, and products to your canvas in the middle. And on the right-hand side will be settings for anything that you add to your canvas. So I'm going to start by adding a background. You can upload any images that you want here to use there. I always like to give a little tip about a platform called, or sorry, a website called Unsplash. It's a place where you can access tons of awesome free stock imagery. So you can actually grab one of these, search, and upload that to be the cover of whatever you're designing if you want a cover. So you can drop that on there as a background. I'm also then going to go to images here, and I can upload any logos I want. They're saved, so if I want to use them again in the future, I don't have to re-upload. And it's all drag and drop, so you'll simply place it where you want it. Then you can go ahead and add another page. In Zoom Studio, suppliers are uploading additional images that you can use that they've created. So for example, Gemline has created tons of awesome banners that you can use on any of your pages. So you can go ahead and add any of these banners that they've made available, or again, you could just upload your own banner or your own image there. So you can add one of those. And then the most important part is the product search. So now I have access to all of Gemline's products. I can search by keyword, product ID. I can choose the color variant I want, view all the details and images available. And when I find the one that I like, I'll hit add to canvas, and that will show up on my canvas with all of the appropriate product information that's completely up to date, but I do have control to make further changes. So I can make that image bigger. I could choose a blank version of that product. I could rename it. I know some suppliers prefer, or distributors prefer to have different product names. We could add a label. So maybe something like new for 2021. You can see that adds the label there. Description, pricing, all of this can be edited up. You can add your color swatches on there and make those bigger or smaller. And then with pricing, you get quite a few options as well. So you could actually change the quantity. If I wanted my minimum to be 200, I could do that. I want to put a 20% markup on here, I can do that. You can see my canvas is just updating. I could eliminate a quantity if I wanted to. If I don't want the price grid, I can just say I want to enter a price. So you could do that. You can go with as low as. We'll show you what the lowest price for the item is. You could always edit that too. Call for pricing or just turn off pricing. So we give you all of the options that you may need to get the right pricing on your design. Then you can continue to browse, see what other products are available here. If you're happy, hit add, and it'll drop that on your canvas. Again, you can kind of go make some additional changes if you want to. So now you can see my page is totally full. I can call it done, or I can continue to add other pages. So we'll go ahead and add another product here. For this one, maybe you want to use a different layout, so make it take up the whole page. You could use the blank image maybe. We've even seen some distributors go as far as adding their customer logo onto the product. It's technically not a virtual sample tool, but these products are blank, and so you can actually achieve it for the most part on some of the items. So now you can see I have a 3-page mini catalog here. I can keep going. I could add a back cover, so maybe I'll do that real quick. Add another sunglasses image here. You could use shapes. And all of this I'm doing is like a lot, you know, you don't have to go this far and get this creative, or you can. It really depends what you want. If you wanted to just simply put, you know, 4 or 3 products onto a page with the product information, you could totally do that. So I like to show the full capability of the tool, but you really can keep it simple or build an entire catalog. You could put your website here. This will actually become a link if you wanted to. So it'll be clickable. You can put your email address there. All right, so now I'm done. I'm going to call this done. I have 4 pages. And I'm going to go up to save and publish. And then I get to choose a couple of formats. So I could download this as a PDF. I can get a high res or just normal resolution. I can get PNGs, which will be great to insert this into a website or post it. Or what I recommend is using the shareable link. So this basically turns it into a Zoom catalog. You get your own unique URL to this design that you put together. It's just going to take a few seconds, and then when the link is ready, you can go ahead and share this link again on social media, in email blasts with a specific customer, and they can browse what you just created. So Zoom Studio, as mentioned, we're still rolling it out. It's available through very select suppliers right now, I think about 15 of them. So you have to go to the supplier's website to use the tool. Our goal is to merge all these studios into one on ZOOMcatalog. So eventually you can come to ZOOMcatalog.com and do this, and you'll be able to mix the products from all of the participating suppliers. So I know that is the ultimate goal, and I know you guys are already probably wanting to ask if you can do that. Right now, you have to use, Gemline Studio and use Gemline's products. Use PCNA's and use PCNA's products. It's a tool on their own website. But we are working towards getting this all together on Zoom, so you can build marketing materials with mixtures of products across suppliers. And of course, we're going to continue evolving the tool, adding more functionality, more canvases, more product images, more suppliers. So really exciting things in the works here. And if you want to use Zoom Studio, you'll just reach out to us and we'll let you know where to go to get to the different suppliers' tools. So I see a few of you asking where you find the suppliers. We'll send a follow-up email to everybody on this webinar, and that email will include a link to a list and explain how to get to them. Most of the time, if you go to the supplier's website, you'll find it. So they'll have like a catalog builder or flyer builder. They might call it Zoom Studio. That's going to be our tool, but we'll send you the list of links where to go. All right. Any other questions? I see there's a couple coming in here. If I don't answer your question, it just means it's like a one-on-one question, and we will reach out to you to get them answered after. I'm just reading here. So just to confirm, the pricing that posts to the canvas is catalog pricing. Yes. So this is their coded pricing. Actually, when you are in here, you'll see that there's an option to include the price code. Sorry, let me just move my Zoom panels out of the way. So if we go to price, you can say price code here, and then you'll see what those codes are. So PQRR, PQRR. So these are the coded pricing. You don't have to include the codes, but you can be confident sharing this pricing. It's not your price, it's the customer price. For those of you that said you missed some of the presentation, we're recording it. So we'll send this up out to all of you guys once we get it uploaded onto YouTube. People asked how they can get on the email list. We're going to go through the call notes or the meeting notes, and we'll make sure anybody that's requested and drop their email address into the chat box here gets on the list. So if you guys do want to get our weekly email, you can just drop your email address into the chat box here and we'll take care of it. Somebody asked about the Facebook app. So we do have a Facebook plugin. Unfortunately, Facebook has changed their rules recently, and they don't let people install apps unless you have 2,000 followers. So we don't really mention it because a lot of distributors don't. If you have more than 2,000 followers, reach out to us. We'll show you how to install the app. It's really cool if you have that many. So yeah, if you're interested in that, just reach out. Okay. All right, so for those of you that have questions about linking, redirects, all of that, reach out to us. We can work with you guys if there's something that's unclear. But to get started, just jump on ZOOMcatalog.com. You can get started right away. Bookmark Zoom. So if you're ever looking for ideas, searching for products, looking for images, you can just jump onto our site and use it all from there. You can customize and share, and we're always here to help. We've also had requests from people who want us to set up a meeting for their team. So if you have a team that you'd love for us to show the product to, reach out and we'll set up a personalized Zoom call with just you and whoever else in your company. Our support is happy to do that for 1 person or 10 people or whatever. So reach out and we're happy to do that. Okay. Awesome. Well, I think that's it for today. So thank you guys all so much for joining me, and I hope you found this helpful. If you want more information, please reach out to us. You can email us at hello@zoomcatalog.com or go to the contact form on our website. Enjoy our tools and send us feedback. If there's any other features or anything you'd like to see from us, let us know. So thanks so much, everybody. Bye-bye.